Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining. Oh, that was going at triple speed, not 1.5 times speed. Apologies. But hope everyone is doing well in chat. Hello, Ross. Thank you for joining. And as well, hello, Red Hot. Thank you for joining. You love and hate them at the same time. Oh no, you're not allowed. You're not allowed to say that in this chat. No, you are. It's fine. It's fine. I take no offense. But you know, we are the sausage dog lovers in this chat. But hi, thank you for joining. It's it's some kind of sacrilege. We get the sausages in. But you know, everyone is welcome. Even if you know you're not the biggest sausage dog lover. Happy early Carl day. But yeah, it's nearly Carl's birthday indeed. I'll see how I'm doing tomorrow. Maybe joining Carl a little bit tomorrow, but I basically just said I'll have to see how much work I get done, because I'm actually going to Sheffield to see Carl in person on the Saturday, so I have to make sure I've got everything done. But Carl will be, of course, streaming for his birthday tomorrow, doing a big like Metal Gear Rising Revengeance stream. I think he said it was about 8 PM UK time. Doing a big birthday Rising Revengeance run. I mean, fair enough. Yeah, it's like, you know, Oryx and Cade, my two sausage dogs, like they are demanding and will come and like demand you for pets when they feel like it and that, but they spend 90-something% of their time just cuddling in blankets and not really disturbing us. So it's they only do it enough where it's like mostly just cute and doesn't really get annoying too often. But of course, last time I was a bit all over the shop, shall we say, in terms of like the levels of attention. I was playing the game, and we did lose a mon. And we lost one kind of on purpose, being good old Sork my balls. Because we didn't really care about Sork, but we did lose. I'm trying to remember the nickname that we'd given, but we did, of course. We lost access to Lechomp, which was the big hurt, and yeah, Basil as well, because we lost Basil as it evolved. So, you know, we've got that Venusaur that we cannot use. The post-mortem evolution. Yeah, it's like it was trying its hardest to fight for its life. Yeah. It's that's the thing, is like, that's what I'm saying. For me, it's like it's a cute level of demanding most of the time. Like, there's only occasions where it gets super annoying. So I can imagine like it being a lot worse than that would be it would be of annoyance. I can sympathize, but you know, it's one of those of I'm lucky in the sense of like we've got two relatively, you know, relatively okay dogs in terms of like just spending time alone with each other or just by themselves. Oh wow, Ainsley Harriet got a was the producer. They were Ainsley Harriet's producer back in the day. I was like, was Ainsley Harriet like a producer back in the day? It's like, no, that makes more sense. So I think we have to go this way. God. Yeah, that puppy energy of just like, yeah, I will use anything as a toy, including you. For it to turn into Cuscus if we don't do well. What kind of a threat is that? So apparently we didn't catch a Pokemon on Route 12 yet. Is that correct? We got gifted the Lapras. Let me double check, because I didn't go back and check what happened like 2 weeks ago. So apologies for going back and forth. But I'm just checking my Nuzlocke tracker here, and we haven't got any Pokemon listed for our Route 12 catch. So we'll take it out of the graveyard. Okay, from the looks of it at the moment, it doesn't look like any of the Pokemon that you can catch in Route 12 we've got. So maybe I got gifted the Lapras and then left the encounter till next time from the looks of it. Okay, so in Coromine, that's the next place we've got. We've got Route 12 and Azure Bay that we can find it Pokemon. So with getting just a Lapras gifted to us there, and we'll catch a Pokemon in Azure Bay, which are all waters, I will try and look in the grass for a better option here. We did have an encounter in Route 12. It was a Chatot that killed us. I remember everything now. It's flooding back. We encountered the Chatot, it murdered our Tyrant, and then I got angry and killed it. I remember now. Sorry, I'm just catching up. He was the reason couscous is known in the UK. That's wild. Oh yeah, and then we called Lapras Chatot, thinking this might be a rock type trainer. So. Yeah, that's cool. Like, what course are they teaching, if you don't mind me asking? If they were like ex-producer on Ready Steady Cook, like I'm curious to know what course that they would be teaching if that was the case. Not necessarily they'd have to be a television development course. That makes perfect sense, and yeah. Multiple. Still good. Fine. I was trying to use some Pokemon that aren't very good earlier today on Pokemon Online, and like just kept coming up across like just rain teams using Surf on me and shit, and it's like I'm here. I was like trying to use like Hitmonlee and a few other Pokemon like just pretty damn low tier. That I've got a Greninja in there for the sake of just like amping up the team a little bit, but like what having like a Sableye and a Hitmonlee and I can't remember what other Pokemon team. But it was wild how many times it was like, oh yeah, here's just like Sun and Rain teams which I struggled a bit against, and then also just, you know, the meta teams of just like fucking what basically just like Fluttermane, the two Urshifus, like Ogerpon, a few other ones like that, and it's just like, yeah, this is not nice trying to just use like random little picks of Pokemon. So it's just like there's a few words like I trained at Hitmontop as well because I found a shiny Tarogue. Late Night Lycett. I'm not sure what Late Night Lycett... I presume it's just Joe Lycett having a late night TV show, but that sounds cool. But I'm just not familiar with much, like, television anymore. Oh god, yeah. The Nuzlocke's going okay so far today. I don't know what the point of this this Skiddo section is. Just to get to here? To pop myself in. Got a whip dream, that's... Which one is that for? Is that for Swirlix? Or is that for Aromatine on them? Let you get a few items, yeah. Figured as much. But it's, you know, whipped cream, whipped dream. It's like, I don't want the... What's the insinuation of, like, a dream where whipped cream occurs? It's like, oh no. Oh yeah, I was seeing a lot of Farigiraf. I ended up utilizing a... because I went in just to style on people. I went into casual battles as well with my Pokeball Magina, and just used a bunch of like lower unseen stuff, like an Orangaroo was my Psychic Terrain setter for that one. And I was like, well, if I'm going to use a mythical Pokemon, like, I want to make sure I'm using a bunch of like pretty low tier crap to make up for the fact that I was utilizing that. It was like, oh yeah, like, get an Orangaroo out, and that's what you're using Hitmontop with as well, and it's like... Yeah, then, seeing a lot of, Farigirafs, and I was like, I guess Psychic Terrain is, like, one thing, but the Farigiraf basically just having, like, Psychic Terrain, but it only affects your side. Like, goddamn, that's powerful. Apparently at no point did I pick up Cut. So, where the hell am I going here? Is this just a Skiddo farm that, like, isn't on the main path and I can just go in? Oh, nice, yeah. I will, I think next week, the shiny stone from the Skiddo section, I don't think I did. Yeah, I think next week will be the case of, like, trying out, some battle teams for the first time, doing some double battles. At this point, I know I usually say, like, you know, try and bring interesting teams that I, like, try not to use the most OP shit. It's, I guess I can't say that anymore. Just use whatever the fuck you feel like using, because I'm trying to learn ranked and stuff as well. So it's like, if you want to come in with interesting, cool teams, that will be fun. And I'm going to be trying to utilize some weird gimmick teams every now and then and stuff. But I'm also, I guess, just gonna have to lean into it a bit and just be like, fuck it, let's learn some meta stuff as well, because I need to just learn what Pokemon do now in this next year. It looks like I did grab it. Because yeah, just that is one of the great things about, like, having, like, Earthquake and Surf and stuff for the whole modes. Yeah, just, like, annihilating this entire team of Pokemon in one go. But no, don't give me the heads up. Let me go into the world of, like, complete blind. I don't know what people are gonna bring. If they're gonna bring Urshifu, Fluttermane, Thundurus, like Landorus, Thundurus, like Farigiraf, you know, all Ogerpon, all that jazz. It's like, just bring it, because that's what people are going to be doing at tournaments, what people are going to be doing in ranked battles online as well and stuff. Like, I need to just learn what is meta, what isn't meta. I need to learn what just a wide variety of Pokemon are going to do. But yeah, it's going to be interesting, but I'm probably going to get frustrated a lot like I've been doing online with, like, you know, oh goddamn, just, you know, seeing the in 5th Flutter Mane on the bounce again leading. It's like, it's going to happen, but I'm going to have to learn to be able to counter those teams, and I'm probably at some point gonna have to start building those teams myself as well. As much as it pains me to say it. We can't catch the Miltank because this is still part of Route 12. So unfortunately, that Chattel that killed us was the only one we're going to be able to always do more. Not got some damage to deal, but it'll take the hits for sure. Yeah, that's the that's the kind of nasty thing about, like, Pokemon is, like, I enjoy Pokemon, and, you know, I like to think I have a pretty good wide range of Pokemon knowledge, but in terms of competitive play, it's like, I know a lot in terms of, like, how to build Pokemon, compared to, like, maybe the average Joe Pokemon player, but it's the amount of Pokemon I've seen over the past, like, week where I go online and they throw out, like, I got annihilated by what I believe is, like, an old meta matchup, where it was, like, in DDD and the fire version of Ceruledge. I can never remember what that one's called. And it's, like, an old school tactic where people were, like, running that quite a lot back in the day. But Armor Rouge, that's it. Oh, thank you. Thank you for joining in. But admittedly, there's no Carl here today, so you're just hanging out talking Pokemon with myself, but thank you for joining. As I mentioned earlier, Carl will be doing a Metal Gear Rising Revengeance stream tomorrow for his birthday. I'm hoping that I can maybe, fingers crossed, pop into that, at least for a little bit, and just say hi to chat and hang out for a bit, watching him just, like, annihilate some Revengeance. But yeah, it was so funny of, like, realizing this week, like, how little I know about meta Pokemon. Of just, like, oh, well, you know, again, a couple of the Faragorifs that I fought today, I knew about its ability that stops priority moves. I didn't know what its other abilities were, so when it didn't have that, I was just like, I don't know what this is. I don't know what's coming for me. This is a bad Pokemon. Probably gonna use bug moves on. Six Pokemon right now. We have Thumper, that is the traded Steelix. Who else do we have here? We have Chatot, which is our Lapras. Darth Inky, our Malamar. We have Bay, our Floette. Padme, or Rock. Not Crocodile just yet. And then we have the World, which is our Pangoro, sorry. And Shiny Stone, is that what we needed to evolve Floette into Florges? I've just realised that when you mentioned earlier, like, oh, did you pick up the shiny stone? It's like, yeah, we need that to evolve Floette, so maybe we can have a look at that. Oh no, that's not going to be nice. Just, dear Yanma, please stop using guaranteed damage on us. A Whirlipede. Okay. Should be alright. I was hoping they would just use a poison move and not be clever about things, yeah. Okay. Protecting them. Yeah, I like the Mightiest Mark ones. I'm not too bothered about doing those events. For like the Empoleon you mentioned, but like I just in that mentality of like I'm done. Oh my god, I thought that was gonna do a bit more. Yeah, I'm kind of done in the sense of like I don't care about the marks on Pokemon. I'm just gonna, you know, fill them full of vitamins, hyper train them all. Like, I've got a bunch of reset mochis, I've got a bunch of ability patches and capsules. I'm just gonna, you know, play hardball with my Pokemon training and do it all with money instead of, like, actual time and effort. Yeah, we recently just brought Thumper in because we weren't paying attention last stream, and I let my Tyrant die to a Chatot, hence why we just turned our hatred of Chatot into Lapras's nickname. Petal Blizzard. That's everything around it. Okay. Maybe we'll keep Petal Blizzard as our attack until we can learn Moonblast. Because I would rather have a Fairy move on Bay. That's kind of the point. As it's one attacking move, but with it being 40 base power, it's just not worth it right now. I don't know, I kind of like having the ability to just use Floette as like our support Pokemon. And just kind of use, like, Lucky Chant, Grassy Terrain, send something else in. And that way, we're just protecting our other teammates a little bit more. Shiny Stone. And when I say Floette, I of course mean our Florges. There's like, the Shiny Stone isn't useful on that many Pokemon, and feel like, you know, Florges, provided that we can keep it alive, is a pretty decent Pokemon for this run. There's not too many strong Fairy types that we can get easily. Might just be worth it if nothing else. Just we've basically got no berries either. We've not been doing. Oh dear, keep those. Yeah, that's the thing. Is like it's a decent Pokemon in terms of like for the going through like, you know, the story mode of a Pokemon is pretty strong. It's not like meta or anything, but it's yeah, it's pretty bulky, got pretty good special attack. It's good enough. It's got solid typing in just solo Fairy. Like, yeah, I can see it being a useful Pokemon to keep in our team. Who should we give the Venusaur to now that Venusaur's dead? The fact that we never even got to, like, it died on the battle that we got the Venusaur after. It's like, goddamn, it never even got one go. So, according to our tracker, I mean, where is Azorbe? Because this has all been right to God, the chat just coming in like the deadly reminder. Oh my. Or mean City is the Azorbe the thing above? Yeah. So right now, we're just in Route 12. We don't need to worry about going back and like. It's one of those of if I ever don't realize I'm in a new route, I'll give myself the benefit of the doubt and like, you know, say if we were in Azorbe right now and I'd been battling wild Pokemon, I think I'd give myself the benefit of the doubt being that, you know, I just was paying attention to like chat and didn't realize, and we'll make the next encounter our first encounter, quote unquote. Thank you. Thank you for the reminder. Oh, okay. I was a little bit scared of Zangoose, and for good reason. Apparently our, you know, level cap. Again, we do like soft level caps in my run. It's my first Nuzlocke. Giving myself benefit of the doubt, but like, it's only level 34, which I think most Pokemon are like either around or very close to. Like, I think because obviously Thumper is a bit different. Shit. Maybe try a Gyro Ball and hope that it can't Earthquake us. Tauros has got a hefty attack. Okay. Yeah. Speaking of Pokemon that hit like a truck, it's the Tauros coming in, but oh no! Oh no! Get that paralysis on the go, hopefully. Oh no! It is setting the fuck up on us. Right, okay. Sure glad I have a Steelix in my party right now to help with this, because that Tauros with double attack is scary. Like, people have got to appreciate that Steelix has like 2 to 3 times higher defense than most Pokemon in our party do. Just before, you know, everyone's thinking, well, like, it's not hitting that hard. Why are you that scared? It's like, Thumper's probably the only thing that can be taking these hits right now. There we go. Ooh. Yeah. That's the upside, is like most, you know, trainers don't have like TM moves and stuff, but it's like I was just scared of, you know, anything that could maybe even hit neutral might be scary on a Tauros when it's got like double attack power. We can't get rid of strength, can we? Like, I am real glad for that fight that I'd put Thumper in the party. That trainer could have been real scary if we didn't have a Steelix. Oof. Battle in front of the gym, you better be ready. Okay. So let's go make sure we're healed up. Maybe put maybe I was about to say grenadier, but that's an artillery. Not artillery. That's an infantry type. Let's put frogadier back in the party maybe for that battle. Pokemon Center question mark? It's on the other side, right? When you like, if you get a boat over to the other half of the city or something like that, right? It's been a long time since I've played through this game. Like, over 10 years old now. Funnily enough, I think Pokemon X was actually the game I have the most amount of hours in. Because it's when I first got into competitive Pokemon training. I think I had 500 to 600 hours in Pokemon X, and then a good few hundred hours in Omega Ruby afterwards as well. That was when I spent a lot of my time building up like a bulk of like several boxes worth of competitive Pokemon. Which, you know, Scarlet and Violet conveniently annihilated the movesets of them all, and half of my Pokemon don't even make sense to be trained anymore because they were trained for the Mega versions. Yes, this generation was the generation I've spent the most hours in, because it was when I spent, you know, I think at least half, if not more, of my, you know, competitively trained Pokemon I trained in Gen 6, either in this game or Omega Ruby, and then it also just took a lot longer than it does in Scarlet and Violet, where I can train a Pokemon in half an hour with just, as I say, just jamming vitamins down its throat. Is like sitting there super training them all and breeding them all and making sure they had the right IVs, and just, yeah, it was way more difficult. Like, the, you know, breathing actual IVs, natures, abilities onto Pokemon, whereas now I'm just like, I've got an ability patch, I've got a mint, cool, that's trained up, like, sure. But, it is hilarious sitting there today, and I think, like, yeah, I spent a couple of hours on Pokemon and trained up, like, I you know, trained up, as in, like, they were already level 50, but I, like, hyper-trained, ability patched, vitamin trained, and, like, nature minted, like, 4 or 5 Pokemon today, and taught them all, like, TMs and egg moves and stuff. Oh, so I've mentioned it previously. It's not a pain for me anymore since Christmas, because I got gifted like a pair of like the Hori Switchpad Pros that like have the Eevees on them, because I just wanted some Eevee controllers. But they have an auto button that, like, it's not a turbo button only, sorry, it's an auto turbo button. So you can set it to like turbo while you're holding the A button, or you can set it to turbo while just leaving it on its own. So I can literally put Sylveon into that like Ace tournament, because I haven't finished the DLC yet. The tournament is still able to be soloed by Sylveon, and I can just leave it farming money. And I have like several hundred of each vitamin and like loads of bottle caps and stuff, because like my Sylveon just sits there and grinds out money for me when I remember to do it. And it's just like, just leave my Sylveon working and it'll never, ever like not solo it. So it just sits there and just loops through the tournament and earns me money hour after hour. So, it was a pain, but now that I have those controllers, I can literally just let Sylveon farm some money for me. Like, it's literally doing it in my bedroom right now while I speak. It's, like, literally earning money for me. It is Pixelate Hyper Voice and it has the right EV set and is level 100. And people just figured out back when Scarlet and Violet came out, when like the DLC hadn't dropped and made the difficulty of the tournament way harder, because they like increased the levels of all the Pokemon in there by like 15 to stop people farming money with Sylveon. But it's like that only changes if you finish the DLC and do that. And it's like people just figured out a very specific EV build of like, turns out level 100 Sylveon with this EV build with Hyper Voice and Pixelate, it will just win every single battle, guaranteed, even with like random crits and taking stuff into account. Like, it's wild. It's just, I've literally left it sitting there for hours at a time multiple times now to farm money for me, and it's never once failed a battle. So I'm very, very scared to actually go ahead and finish the DLC, because I don't want that option to go away. I think people have figured out like a way to do it now with like a Fire Reshiram that will pretty much guarantee it, I think. I think you have to beat Indigo Disc. I know for a fact that I've beaten Teal Mask, and it still is okay. I can still do it now. Yeah, I thought it was... Yeah, it's because it's Reshiram fused Koirum. Yeah, which is Koirum White. Yeah. I saw something about that, but I haven't made a note of that. And it's like, I guess if I finish the DLC, I'll just train up a Koirum White that way. But I haven't even gone and tried to catch the legendaries yet. It's like I literally put all of my Pokemon from Pokemon Home in and out and just filled the decks out, apart from the brand new one. But yeah, it's real easy if you haven't beaten the Indigo Disc to just have a level 100 Sylveon and just build it the way that, because it's like full special attack and then mostly HP and then a little bit of like special defense or defense investment. And there's a build that's, you know, really popular before the DLC came out and stuff. The people spread like wildfire online, so it's like just, yeah, even if you don't have an automated controller, you can at very least just sit there and press A. And as long as it's the only Pokemon in your party, it never asks you to swap or anything like that, so... how many do we have? Buy a few full heals. We can't buy... There's no point buying revives. Buy a few more hyper potions now that we're getting leveled a bit. We don't need an abundance of Pokeballs right now, or ever really, I guess. I do get confused with like which generations added, like, you know, things like the treasures section. I think that was like Gen 8 or something, where you can just know that you can just sell all these things. Yeah, it'd be useful if, like, you do see that Reshiram build, just, like, post it in the Discord and let us know what it is. Because I'll more than likely be using it soon as I do beat when I do beat the DLC, but... okay, for the sake of the level cap being 34, I'll move the world back out of the team for now. Put Gusset in, and then Chatot might keep in the party for this one fight. In fact, what does... okay, so water type, a dark type, psychic type. none of those it's going to really be beneficial to have Ace in the party anyway. So I'll just keep Lapras in the party for the sake of levels. So Psychic, Water, and Dark. We lead with might be good. If we lead with Bay, that's a pretty solid choice. And if it starts with the Meow Stick, then we can just swap in R2 Dark. Is this the gym here? Oh no. Rubbing it in. I want to see Mega Evolution in action. It's like the one Pokemon that we've got that can Mega Evolve is in the graveyard. Whether you use it or not is up to you. I mean, to be fair, I don't remember whether we get given the Lucario Knight or whatever. But if people were not here or forgot, we have the ability to go claim Lucario. He wants to join our party. But we left it at the top of the Tower of Mastery just to lament its existence. So we need to remember that if things really fuck up, we do still have Lucario as an option. Clever little cat. We protect ourselves from critical hits. What Blizzard gonna do? Decent. Disarming Voice. Fairy or is that Psychic? Pokemon. No? Bulbapedia wants me. Oh, it's under maintenance. Oh. It wanted me to, like, verify I was human. Oh, that is Fairy type, I thought so. I was like, it's a Psychic type Pokemon, but I'm pretty sure Disarming Voice is Fairy. And then if I tried to be clever and swap our Dark Pokemon into, like, aha, you can't use Disarming Voice, I was like, no, that's Fairy, and we're weak to that. The Lucario you get from Karina has Lucario now. I thought so, yeah. So it's like, we do have the ability to go get a Pokemon that can Mega Evolve, but the fact that we abandoned it means that we don't technically have a Pokemon that can Mega Evolve. But we do have the option to go retrieve it at any point. Like, technically I would have a Pokemon that could Mega Evolve right now, but... Or Lucario. Starting alone. What's Pluck do again? Oh, so Bug Bite, but Flying type, yeah. I feel like keeping Flower Bullet is a better option right now. Forgetting how many Pokemon we've got where there's just like one attacking move on them. This is where having a Fairy type move on Bay would be very nice. But at least it's probably not going to hit us for... Oh, actually, Lucky Chant I should probably do. We're up against Snapdoll. It might be using high crit rate moves. Or it might just keep quick attacking us. not quite hitting hard enough where I can just not worry. Battle Blizzard. Other, yeah, it's that balance of it's not very effective, but it has got stab on it and is probably it did do a little bit. There we go, trying to slash us. That slash is exactly why we have got Lucky Champ still. So I don't want to die. Like, 2 of the Pokemon that we lost were just to, like, random wild Pokemon getting a lucky crit on us. Like, not again. Lucky Champ wore off. We've been faster, right? Apart from quick attack, yeah. And all it's got left is now is the Frogadier, so... Oh no, it doesn't. It has Quilladin. Because we had it's... The tracker site is confusing me because it's like, it just says it has Frogadier. So I just took his word for it, but it's like, no, it has... Halem has the Pokemon. But... Ooh... Strong to whatever we... Maybe luck would have been nice to have right now. Wrist Thinky. That neat one wasn't too bad. Try and get Hypnosis on the go. There we go. Just relying on the accuracy of Hypnosis is not nice, but should hopefully just be able to knock it down now, as long as it doesn't wake up and there we go, it's fast as like 3 turns. I did get very confused why it said like, oh, Chatot. It's like, we didn't have a Chatot on the team. What you on about? Body slam. Yeah, Thumper would have been a fine option too. It's just I was thinking that like Thumper doesn't have as much like actual hard hitting moves as Darthinky does. It has the survivability for sure. It just would have been a lot more of a drag out battle. But maybe we should put Chatot away for now. Organize boxes. Yeah, so if we move both Gusset and Chatot out for now. Put Ace at the front of our party. Once again. Because we are going up to the grass gym now. Yeah. Two on the bounce were just having the Pidgeotto is a handy thing. Put the Skyplate on Pidgeotto as well. Give like the actual 10% damage boost. Yes, things. Black Sludge. Okay. Not overly useful for the Pokemon that we got. However, I mean, this isn't going to be of particular use, I'd imagine. What Pokemon can we get on Route 13? Some strong choices, though. Probably nothing that's going to help us in a Grass Gym, unless it's a Slugma. But the fact that we've got Dugtrio, Gible, Graveler, Slugma, and Trapinch, that all of those are some strong shouts. See what we get. See who we encounter. A Trapinch, nice. Okay, you died. Nice and easy for me then. Just get some sand attacks out. You just keep storing that energy while we sand attack you down. Lower that accuracy. Okay, just one more quick attack, and then we'll try and catch Trapinch. Very lucky with all these collections here. Okay, let's just try and throw time the ball. Catch it in something cool because it's a Trapinch. I can hope. Excellent. So what do we want to call our hopefully eventual Flygon? As being hopeful, because Flygon, we've got to get it all the way to like, what, level 40 something before it dies. It's like, we've got hope. Turnip. Excellent. Little turnip. I am happy with that. I love Flygon. So we'll put that at the back of the party and just get rid of something that we don't think is going to be overly useful in the gym. Okay, it's captured. Looking back, that's the first time in a while that we've got anything that have been of use wild. Like, we got gifted the Lapras. The last real thing is, like, capturing a Sandile back on Route 9. We caught an Onix in the Glittering Cave, but we can't evolve that Onix, and we already have a Steelix. The Flappy. Yeah, Flygon I really like. Flygon's one of those Pokemon of, like, I always wish it was a little bit more relevant. I don't imagine Krokorok's going to be a great pick in a grass gym, so we'll put Padme back. Keep Turnip in our party for now. Go and challenge the gym. So hopefully Ace can just ace this gym. I'm hoping with it just being grass types. We've not quite got the Pidgeot yet. As I say, we're trying to stick roughly to that level cap. Which is level 34, and I think Pidgeot evolves at like 36 anyway, so I'd be overpowering myself a little bit for this gym. It should have got one or the other, right? Like, at very least, it would have been nice if, like, you know, it missed out on a Mega, but if it got a Paradox form, that would have been cool. Well, I think it would have been cool if it got, like, an ancient Paradox Pokemon. I mean, they could have done something cool with it. I don't really think it would have been a great Pokemon to pick for, like, a future form, but a past form would have been cool. Yeah, a Bug Dragon Ancient Flygon that leans more into, like, the Dragonfly aspect would be so cool. Yeah, because Gen 5, they're all, like, really high levels to evolve, right? The Krokorok's gonna be one for a while. Krokorok. Level 40. Okay, that's not too bad. What about, on, like... What does Flygon evolve? 45 for a Flygon. So we've got a ways to go with Flygon still. Because, yeah, it's one of those weird things where, like, there's a bunch of Gen 5 Pokemon where it's like, yeah, these all evolve, like, in the 50s to get to their final form. It's like, okay, sure. Oh, so it's, you don't have, like, every single Pokemon isn't fully evolved by, like, halfway through the story. Like, okay, yeah, but then it just makes, now in the future, getting Gen 5 at Final Evolutions way more of a ball ache than most other gens. What's an Astalos? I got very confused when one of the first images was just a human. And it's like, oh no, that's the armor that you make out of it. Yeah, that's a pretty cool looking beast. That's like, that's Edgelord Mega Flygon. Should have healed up. You're just gonna go awkward on. Yeah, there we go. Circle punch sounds good. Circle throw. I mean, it's Monster Hunter, like, that's the design of Monster Hunter, right? Is a lot of them are like super highly designed and edgy as fuck, and it's like, it's cool and it works well because it all fits that aesthetic. It's not just like one random design out of nowhere looks way edgier and weirder than all the rest. Like, not all of them look edgy, obviously. But, like, these, like, the Yuki or whatever, I remember fighting early on in Monster Hunter World, because, like, that, you know, I didn't get too far into that game, but I remember that one being, like, quite just comical. Okay, Lumber. Just gonna fake out on me. My god. That power-up punch. Power of this Pangoro. Yeah, like, I remember early on there being a few goofy monsters like that. Yeah. And it's like, but still, they look still very, like, I was like, not over-designed, like, highly designed and detailed and stuff, so it's still, even with them being goofy looking, they still look in line with, like, the art style of some of the more edgy looking monsters and stuff. Like, it feels, they all feel very cohesive in Monster Hunter. That's one thing I really appreciated about it when I did play it. Oh, that's cool. Gave it like the like, you know, I was trying to think what's icy, maybe like the Galarian version. Put it from Iceborne and like yeah, that'll do. I always love that though, because like, you know, it managed to get so much love and life out of so many Pokemon that kind of got forgotten about. It's like earlier we were talking about like Taurus, and it's just all of a sudden it has like 2 actually pretty cool fighting bull different Paldean versions, and it's like it's not the most meta or anything, but it means that, you know, it's a little bit more remembered than Taurus, which hasn't been remembered since like maybe what, Gen like 2 or 3 really. Like, to say it was always forgotten about is a lie, because Taurus dominated like Gen 1 and 2. Oh no, yeah, I just more mean like with the ice being like the Iceborne expansion kind of thing. But yeah, that does sound really cool. Just like this super colourful coral version of it. I just wish we had a better move than Gust. Like, Gust is doing a lot of heavy lifting here when Ace should just be wiping through with like an aerial ace or something like that. Guess we can check that on Cerebi now, can't we, actually? Go to and then learns wing attack at 37. Slash at 75. Learn aerial ace with TM. Have we got that TM? Oh, true. We did get gifted fly. I forget that like that's an attacking move. I you know, obviously I'm using Surf on that Lapras right now, but like I very rarely remember to like think of the HMs as more than just utilities. Like, actually, yeah, we can just teach it fly. A lot better than just relying on Ghost. Oh, is this the person that gifts you like 1 random TM every day or something like that? We should probably go and speak to them and just see what we get. Obviously, at the moment, that won't matter, because Fly is a good enough move to get us through this gym. But it'd be useful to just remember to go and speak to them and try and get some good TMs out of them. Thank you about the reminder of Fly, because, like, I would have fully just gone into this gym battle without thinking about putting Fly on. Twiggy. In that case, yeah, Ace should just literally fly through this gym. There we go, that's a bit more like it. Just Ace coming in like, oh no, you do not know what's coming now. Yeah, let's get rid of Smackdown. Bring Screech in just so we can try and do a bit more damage with Strength at least. I'm not gonna lie, Thumper's moveset is a bit all over the place and not very thought out on him. We're doing what we can with it. Ooh, that. Thank you, little Executor, you cheeky one. Yeah. We are probably going to get Pidgeot by beating the gym leader at this rate. Yeah, there we go. So we're going to probably level up Ace during this fight and get a Pidgeot rather than, like, during the, you know, before the gym or whatever, but it is what it is. Good old Ramos. Easy start with a Jumpluff, hopefully. I just hope that it doesn't Cotton Spore us. Back. So, yeah, there we go. Not Cotton Spore, is it? It's like Beck Spore or whatever, where like you make contact and it has the chance to do something like that. Get rid of Bide. I like Bide. That's all good, yeah. It's a good Pokemon to experiment with for sure, and like also just it's a, you know, with how bulky it is, it's pretty good to just be like move like Screech to be able. I mean, I'd prefer a move that boosted Steelix's stats so that we can set up a Pokemon, but Screech is a good one. While it just tanks a hit. Oh yeah, that's gonna hurt. Okay, I'm gonna use a Super Potion and hope that it doesn't take down again on us. It's gonna use a Hyper Pulse. Okay. So we're just gonna rinse and repeat that encounter then. Let's just quick attack it and hope for them. Oh, it's got Hyper Potion again, of course. Ooh. That quick attack would have barely killed as well. This Go-Go knows one. What the fuck? Why did that not even get close to killing? I was thinking like I should probably have I was thinking in my head maybe I should have healed before it then sends its next Pokemon out, because I don't know what's coming. And then Go-Go just like tanked that way more. I must have got a very low roll on how much damage I did there. And Go-Go got a slightly higher roll on how much damage it was doing as well. So we got a bit lucky out of that one. Me being careless once again. Should take a Weeping Bell in one. Famous last words. Get ready to lose Ace now. There we go, yeah. Nice. That little bulk on that Go-Go got us there, but we made it through just about. Clinched it a little bit with that 4 HP, but still good. Now Ace gets rewarded. At least it's not like last time where the gym battle just the evolution was already dead Basil. Aromatherapy and Quiver Dance. I level up 3. Is that how high Go-Go's HP is? Wow. 123. I thought it was one of those of like, yeah, it's, you know, got decent amount of base stats, maybe like in the 400s, but it's not got anything particularly insane. 123 is that's a big old HP star. Yeah. Just like, I was expecting everything to be, you know, at most like 100 on a go-go. What is the stat spread on a go-go? I'm intrigued now. I'll have a look. On Cerebi anyway, as it is, so... Oh yeah, 123 HP, 100 attack, 97 special attack, like, and then 68 speed, and 62 defense, and 81 special defense. I hate it when it's like, yeah, you're gonna have 100, like essentially 100 in both attack stats, and it's like, really? Yeah, I guess that's why no one talks about Go-Go. Like 123 HP, it just swap, like, you know, that 97 special attack for that 62 defense. If they were just swapped around, then it could make up for the fact that its speed is quite low. And its speed isn't low enough where it makes sense to really put it on a Trick Room team either. So it kind of gets fucked out of things for that sake as well. Like, you either want it to have, like, a little bit less speed or way more. And then just, yeah, the fact that it's just like, let's take that really useful HP stat and give it pretty low defenses and middling speed and not great attack or special attack. Yeah, potentially, like, I don't know if that is a thing in Pokemon or not, of like, do the gym leaders have like slightly boosted stats on Pokemon sometimes? Like the signature Pokemon have a boost stat or something, like, can that happen? Tell you what, let's at the very least just fly to Kuramine City on the other side. Go get that TM we were talking about. No, it takes us to this side. Okay, got it. I thought it would just take us to, like, the entrance of the city. Okay, they just have pretty good, like, stat spread. Got it. Cool. Yeah, that does make more sense of it, yeah. At least make sure they all have decent IVs, not completely random. Up here looking at the day, right? You want to try the quick. What's the move that I'm describing? Prevents the target from using held item. Embargo? Yeah. Not exactly the move that we wanted, but... Oh. At least, and that's the thing, at least it actually tells you a bit of, teaches you a little bit about certain moves that you might not remember and might not want to use. Oh, right. Okay, yeah. That makes sense of, like, yeah. Just nothing trainers get really low IVs, and I guess it is one of those things of you have to just program in all of the stuff like that, all the stats of every Pokemon. That does make sense. Well, yeah, we do only have the older, so it's not worth yet going back and, you know, going to all the routes that we haven't fished for Pokemon in and all the cities that we haven't fished in and stuff. So we've only got an old rod. To Parkman Palace in, that we can fish at. There is Shallow City and the Tower of Mastery that we haven't got any Pokemon from. And then Azure Bay as well. Azure Bay. Is one of them in this city? Given by Fisherman in Kuramine City. That's where we are now. Picture the other side. It'll probably be just like next to Azure Bay, I imagine. And then, where was the last one? The Super Rod. Fishing Shack on Route 16. Far away from Route. Okay, not massively. Still a couple of gyms left between us and Dean, so yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Yeah, because it's the fishing base. It's like Azure Bay. I did think I'd just gone and searched everything that was down there. We should figure out one little space I haven't been to. Definitely not just it. Oh yeah, okay. It was. The picture made it look a little bit different. Ah, yeah, okay. The picture that they used was of like this little section here. Doesn't get to it either. Just... Oh. This is why I really don't like this city specifically. It's just having to go back and forth. So let's go get a Lapras back. Put it in our party, and then we can go back again. Now, this is why just deleting HMs was, well, not deleting them, but giving us access to, you know, being able to go on water and stuff without having a surf Pokemon in your top party. It makes a lot more sense. Tell you what. Blood. Pokemon. Oh yeah. And then who's the gym leader after this? Yeah, the gym leader after this is only level 37 Pokemon. So maybe if we just... Okay, Fly is only level 28. Maybe I'll just put Thumper at the start. Give Gusset. Amulet coin. Tell you what, yeah, just put them at the start. At the very least, it's not weak to water moves, like. Not got anything particularly great against Pokemon going in the play, but bit turbo mode for a sec. Oh, there we go. Oh dear, I did not think that would be a battle. Oh no. Oh, it's gonna be a Magikarp fighter. Cool. Not even one that's gonna be like nice and just die immediately either. You know what? Yeah, let's turbo this battle. That's all that's gonna happen, I think, is just 6 Magikarps splashing in our face. Oh, he's got a tackle. Got tackle, watch out. Oh, I don't want to learn Smackdown. Much damage. Should have just been quick attacking. Save some of my strength there. PP. Well, I'm so very glad that that was a battle that had to happen. Thanks, Fisherman Money. No, basically no money off it as well. That was Amulet Coin money. 2,600. Very glad that we had that fight. Thanks, Mr. Fisherman. I don't think we're in Azul Bay yet. Yes, I really do need to be careful who I talk to outside the towns. Not the first time I've been caught out by just being like, oh yeah, trainer battles, that's a thing that you do in this game. It's like, because you kind of want to be avoiding them in Nuzlocke a lot of the time. Just get some ETV. Now we're in Azul Bay. So the next Pokemon that we find. Or catching. Or the one that we can catch. Ah, I was trying to dodge that one. The Slowpoke, okay. Yeah, there's the confusion. Ugh. That's what I was more worried about than anything else. The spinner ones, they always seem to get you. Oh, fuck it. It's when it turns out that, like, this Slowpoke actually has Arena Trap, and it's like, wait, what's happening? Yeah, no worries, Shadow. Thank you for joining in as always. Hopefully we can see you, like, well, either in Carl's stream tomorrow or on Monday or whatever. But yeah, have a good one. There we go. Just, you know what? Use a potion. Laugh in this Slowpoke's face. You'll be in tomorrow. Cool. Yeah, hopefully I'll see you then. Just goodbye, Slowpoke. I need to be very, very careful with the thought of just Perish Song and Beast out, because if I forget that we're fighting like a Wobbuffet or a Dugtrio or something that has Arena Trap, you need to be very, very careful about that tactic. There's not that many Pokemon that have something that'll stop me swapping out. Tentacool, okay. Attack. So there's one kind of problem with Nuzlocke is that a lot of the time, because like you have access to like going fishing places that you know, like cities and stuff where you can get like an extra few encounters out of it, you do kind of end up with a big massive like greater chance of just having a shit ton of water Pokemon. What were ones that we could have got here? I think nothing terribly exciting, to be honest. Like, could have got a Binacle, Pinchild, Dwebble, Execute. Lantern maybe would have been a cool one. Mantike, Octillery, Remoraid, Select Pokeball. Like, a lot of just they're okay. Water Pokemon, they're fine. Like, Tentacruel's fine, but it's more just, yeah, like, we end up in a situation where... also, we need a Tentacruel nickname now. But yeah, we just end up in a position where there's quite a lot of water Pokemon available to us. There's like Shallow City, another place where like it's just a fishing encounter. Oh, Town Mastery, we can literally just get Lucario. We go back to Partham Palace again. It's like just fishing for a bunch of water Pokemon. So it's like we already have like multiple water types, and then we have Noodles. It's like it's just one of those. Yeah, we probably could end up with just a entire 6 team worth of, like, we could probably run a water mono team at that point. Good old Noodles. Is there actually any reason to go to Azure Bay here? Azure Bay, Azure Bay. Oh, really? There's some grass here that we could have... Like, what Pokemon could we encounter here? It did not list anything other than water types on the encounter list, really. There's a Chatot. Yeah, I don't know actually what is in Azure Bay. Well, we could have found an Execute. But again, Execute's about as exciting as Find Tentacle. Well, maybe a bit more exciting because it would have been another grass type for us. Yeah, that's the thing is like Exazor is a pretty good TM to have. X size. So it's probably worth us going to pick that one. Then surely the Ampharossite, that would be post-game, right? Because nearly every one that you get gifted is post-game. Or not gifted, but like pretty much every one that you can get is like come back post-game and you can find them, I think. Tentacle seems to just every time wanting to be used toxic spikes, which is fine by me for a bit of it. Should probably just use a repel though. So I can't really see where I'm meant to be going. I can get this one now. Cool. I don't know if we'll ever be able to get a Mareep, but you know. Oh, you fuck! Oh. I was like holding up. Could just feel them coming in. Let's just do the potion, but do anything else. Or I get cocky and lose my Greninja. Just be neutral. Just before some random Corsola does like a hyper beam and crits me out. Oh, I've missed my chance at a Mareep. Right. I was hoping that there might be like a future route that we may have been able to pick one up at. You are part of this. This was probably also a bad switch. Shit. No, we're okay for that right now. And chat on in. That's the thing, I'm trying to predict the AI of a random trainer that's probably not good. Because I'm thinking like, oh, but it'll use a water move to try and super effective me there, and it's like, yeah, but it also might just be a moron and not do anything like that. They might just continue to use the move takedown. But then I'm randomly just gonna like keep relying on these swaps. And then all of a sudden it's gonna just use like a water move on this Steelix. You stop that, that's okay. That's the thing, it's like, but like you know what I mean, of like, well, I'm gonna be clever and right, this Lantern is gonna use a water move when I swap out my Thumper. So what I'm gonna do is be clever and I'm gonna send out my Water Absorb Lapras to take the hit rather than Thumper taking the hit. And then the Lantern's like, I tell you what, take down again. It's like, okay, yeah, sure. I'm trying to play mind games with this AI that's just like, use takedown again. But, yep. It's like, I remember when I was like playing a fighting game once against someone who like really I can't remember what game it was, but it was a game that I didn't really have much experience with. And they were getting really frustrated because they were like, I keep trying to, you know, anticipate your moves based on what is like meta in the game. That, oh, well, you should have been doing a grab on me here, so I predicted your grab. And then you didn't do a grab, and now I'm getting really frustrated. And it's like, okay, but I don't know the game. Like, you're getting frustrated at me for being worse than you. No, yeah, I know. I was getting harsh with the AI, just like getting frustrated with it. I'm like, why aren't you doing the moves that I anticipate that a proper trainer would do? God damn it. Don't remember what's in this Sea Spirit's Den at all, so let's make sure we're healed up. I should just go spend all the way left down. It just feels so zoomed in. Feels like I can't anticipate where anything is. Yeah. Nisha and Brad do have Twitches. I don't think I have some set to Nightbot because they don't stream overly often, but they do both have one in stream on occasion. So give me one moment, I'll grab the link to it. In like description of da-da-da-da. Pretty sure, yeah, it's Midnight Niche, I think. Overdog? Doop-a-doo. There's Brad's one. And I believe Nisha's. Like on our socials. That looks. I'd say, like, I don't have them set to my Nightbot because, like, they do stream a bit more occasionally than Carl and myself. If you want, you know, give them a follow and just see when they do go live. I know it's just one of those things that for them they don't like commit to a certain schedule on it or anything like that. These chatbots just haunting my life. Just reminding me about the tyrant that we could have had. I'm just running. Yeah, it's not worth it. Why would I why would I fight you? Well, thank you. I'm glad that like, you know, we can provide some entertainment for you and like that's the thing is just I think like, you know, I'm very proud of like the fact that we've at the very least managed to keep the vibes of the channel very like welcoming and down to earth and just try and, you know, all be just do our very best. If not, we're not always successful, I guess, but just to be like, you know, friendly, nice, welcoming, down to earth people. Like, I think none of us really have like that ego side about us, or try not to anyway. Despite what some people will moan about with like, well, Carl blocked me on Twitter. It's like, okay, sure, but it's like, I don't class that as ego. I think that I class that as, you know, people just feeling entitled to having parasocial relationships. Like, no, you don't. You're not entitled to that. You earn that via good behavior. It's like... I was gonna see if any of our Pokemon could fly. I was like, I don't know why in my head that Yanma would have the ability to carry me home, but I mean, it's literally we nicknamed it Fly, and it can't use Fly. But it would be funny, just like there are certain Pokemon though, you know, like I think like little Pidgey can like learn Fly, right? It doesn't have to be like a Pidgeot or a Pidgeot. Like just the idea of like Just I think there's like that comic panel or whatever, where it's like someone like flying, like I think it's like Gary just flying stood on a Pidgey or something, like whoa. Just this Pidgey's like just trying his hardest. And then like the Doduo helicopter as well. The one that always cracks me up. Just the idea of how does a Doduo fly and it's just like twirling the little the heads as the helicopter blades. Ah, Kieran, goddammit. God damn you, Kieran. Get chat on him. Zooming around on a Spearow, that's the one, yeah. I had a vague memory of it in my brain. But yeah, I do like that one. It's just like sat on top of this like 5-foot bug that can't fly, but has like multiple wings, and then there's just a little Spearow like, yeah! It's the same with like certain Pokemon that can, you know, it's like there's certain ones where it's like they can learn like punch moves but don't have hands and shit like that, and ones where like, oh, they can cut but they don't have like anything that would cut with, or tiny Pokemon learning strength to push these giant boulders around. There's always those weird inconsistencies. The whale mode. I am 100%. I'm calling it right now, and if it happens, I guess this can be the moment that we all remind myself that I called it. But I guarantee that the way that we're going to lose Chatot is that I'm stupid with Perish Song. If we lose Lapras, I guarantee that it's because I fucked up a Perish Song somehow. I can feel it. It's a good tactic against bulky Pokemon that I'm gonna find difficult to deal with, but I can see it now. Just like, well, just we committed to Perish Song and just on the wrong fucking Pokemon. Or you know, either on the wrong Pokemon where it has like Arena Trap or whatever. Or it's going to be just, I straight up forget that I used Perish Song and don't swap out. It's going to be something dumb. I just feel like we are completely lost. Just gonna start running. Why is this rock here? Rock, what is your purpose? Oh, it gives us a water stone, okay. Isn't this like down where the Skiddo was? Where have I taken myself? Where are we? I'm so lost. Get a fucking super repel on the go and hope for the best. That's into Azure Bay. Okay, no, I think I know where we are now. Roughly. Okay. I thought we'd be able to just fly, and then I forgot that we don't have a Pokemon that has fly. Everything of note in as well. I didn't get the Frostite, did I? Did I find that? I just pick up things without remembering that I picked them up. No, we didn't go get the but if I can't get a Mareep, what's the point? Like, we got everything of note that we can use at any point. I mean, having the Ampharossite would be, I guess, just a nice thing to have, but it would be like that Venusaurite of just it's gonna sit in our bag completely unusable for the entire run. While I remember, let's go get a few more repels. Super repel. Yeah. Now that we've got some money in the bank, just get a shit ton of them. Then also, hopefully, in the next place, it'll be nice and easy to just get through. Uh-oh. Okay, so we have to go to the power plant. Mountain Kalos next. Oh, power up a Pokedex, yeah. I was like, I'm not ready for a double battle. Okay, we're all good. But yeah, we should be good in the Badlands because all of the Pokemon are like, it's just like all ground types basically. And we don't have to be scared that this kind of shit, this kind of, where this Dug Trio is about. Gotta make sure that we're not using Perish Song. I'm gonna have to just do my best to keep reminding myself to not be a moron with it. Get rid of that Dragon Breath. Rock Slide, that's a move we want. Like, the chance at paralysis is nice, but like, Steelix is not a special attacker, it's not a dragon type, it's not, Dragon Breath's not particularly powerful, is it? There's just everything going against it. It's not the best move for it to have on. Why am I trying to go towards Venus? Like, wild Pokemon right now, let's absolutely go ham. Yeah, just Lapras and Frogadier are gonna have an absolute whale of a time. There we go, a Gibble. That's the one we really missed out on, but I'm still happy with getting a Flygon. I'm happy with Flygon, but obviously Garchomp is powerful as shit. It would have been nice to have. I do prefer Flygon in terms of my own personal taste. But you just can't deny the Garchomp. You can't deny like the horrors of Cynthia. Like, there is a reason that people hear Cynthia's theme and go into panic mode. The only time I particularly liked Garchomp is when they gifted us the shiny Gibble and we had the Mega Garchomp because it was bright pink. Whereas Garchomp shiny, now that I've got like just that, you know, the shiny Gibble I trained for Mega Garchomp that's now useless and needs to be retrained, it's like shiny Garchomp is just a slightly darker Garchomp. Great. Cool. But I really think in terms of having a, like, Hammerhead Shark Pokemon, like, if we only ever in our entire Pokemon world life only ever get one Hammerhead Shark and it's Garchomp, I admit that they didn't really do much with the potential of a Hammerhead Shark. Like, I think the design-wise for me, it looks alright. It looks pretty good, but nothing spectacular to me. Obviously, like, you know, if you ask me what I think of it in, like, Gen 4 meta, then it's fantastic. Or Gen 5 meta, I'm not sure, like, how... I presume it was meta from day one, I can't really remember. But yeah, in terms of what do I think of its design specifically, it's like, it's pretty good. In monumental. Yes, I built like the Mega Garchompers, a bulky mixed attacker, I believe, at the time, because it was like, well, if you want a Garchomp to just be like, you know, a fast sweeper, then you've got Garchomp. It's the same with Mega Scizor as well, of like, Mega Scizor is just categorically worse than Scizor with a Life Orb. It just isn't as good. It's like, just put a Life Orb on it. And then you can free up your Mega for another Pokemon on your team. So yeah, I did utilize its stats to make Mega Garchomp like a bit different, a bit interesting, have like the bulky Mega Garchomp, but in terms of, yeah, do you just want like the dragon dancing physical sweeper? You should just use Garchomp. Ooh, okay, yeah. Oh. Okay, let's get Thumper in. Christ. Pretty big acrobatics here. Hey, you take that Rocky Helmet damage. Damn. I know that Frogady is not exactly the bulkiest Pokemon, but I was not expecting that Golbot to be able to one-shot if it crit me, which there was maybe a potential there, because it did about 2/3 damage. There we go. Gusset, getting that Greninja in. If only I had an ability patch in this game and I could just give it Protean. It's like, I'm not mad because it was an annoying Pokemon to fight, but I am slightly mad as a Greninja user, and you know, Greninja being one of my favourite starters, is like, I am still quite annoyed that they changed Protean, but I understand why. Water Shuriken's pretty useful, right? Because, yeah, it's a physical hitting me. And it can just hit twice. But I admit, I've put Water Shuriken on now, on my Greninja, because it's like, loaded dice is actually pretty decent. Like, guarantee a 4-hit priority on Water Shuriken, it makes it a bit more usable. But the chance of it just, like, yeah, it could just hit twice by the big rock. That is a good point, actually. Yeah, most trainers that you are going to find probably will never have items on their Pokemon. So yeah, I guess that acrobatics is actually a really good, strong option for most trainers in the game because they're not using items anyway. Didn't think about that. Power Plant might be a good thing to bump for instead, maybe. Or actually, let's give Padme a shout. I'm presuming here that the Pokemon that we're going to encounter in a Power Plant are going to be electric types. It's going to be like fighting scientists. Maybe it is just going to be Team Flares. Okay. But we can swap in. Oh, shit, son. Scraggy not messing about. Scraggy. Yeah, Break is I just thought like, oh, Scraggy, you know, pretty low base stats. It's dark type, like, you know, nothing to be too scared about. And then it's like, how about I just ruin your world with Big Break? Like, that could have been a lot worse though. Beast Padme took the hit. Lol, that is a very small amount of damage. Jesus! Scraggy! Stop it! I guess, like, Thumper could be weak to the Brick Break. Well, is weak to the Brick Break, but I'm hoping just, like, the tankiness. Yeah, there we go. Scraggy, don't you fucking dare. Yeah, it's a good move, plus it has stab on it, but like, I would expect it, like, the Scrafty hitting that hard, but like, oh god, yeah, the Croagunk as well. But yeah, I didn't expect, just with it being such like a small little baby Pokemon, just like I didn't expect this Scraggy coming in and like rocking our world. Yeah, let's go. It's like it's always the way of like just, you know, it's always that weird little thing of being caught out by like the Chatot getting the crit and killing me, and like the Flabébé taking me out, my Riolu out early days and shit, of like just the little like low base stat Pokemon that I completely underestimate and just like take me out of fucking nowhere. Like, just sometimes you just gotta make sure that you know, you give your respects to Pokemon that you might think are a bit of an underdog. Speaking of which, Padme's out of crunch. I'm curious, is Scraggy one of those, like, it's tiny, but it's actually got like a decent stat on it? What is the actual like attack stat on a Scraggy here? Sorry. 75? So yeah, like 75 base attack. I wasn't thinking it was gonna like, I think that's fair to think that it's not going to destroy me. And yeah, like I just say, Krokorok bad defense, but like yeah, it's, I just didn't think it'd be leading with that Brick Break, and it was lucky that we got away with it, really, because we nearly lost Padme straight off without even a warning. Yeah, and just lesson. It's just like, don't underestimate little Pokemon. They might just have that one random move that rocks your world, and then, you know, obviously with it being the Nuzlocke, is like, that's it. That's just like, you're dead Krokorok then. You got no more Crocodile chance. Yeah, and plus we got a Moxie one. So, like, for more difficult trainers, if we can manage to keep it alive to Crocodile, like, you know, obviously, it will probably be really good for some later battles of getting that Moxie just built up and getting that sweep, hopefully. So that's why, like, you know, this is why I want to keep training one up, because Crocodile, like, you know, good attack stat already, and then on top of that, the Moxie ability is just, like, obviously one of the best abilities in the game. And I had that that thing earlier of, like, as I mentioned, just doing casuals online, only because I wanted to dunk on people by having the Pokeball Magearna. It's like, man, Magearna's got, like, such a good ability, because it's got, I think it's called, like, Soul Heart or something like that. And obviously it's a mythical Pokemon, it's meant to be decent to good, if not, like, you know, broken. Like, so, the occasional one is, but most of the mythicals I want actually, like, ridiculously strong. A lot of legendaries are just stronger in general, but it's like, Soul Heart is, it raises its special attack when any Pokemon faints, not just when you get, like, a KO or whatever. So it's like, when my ally Pokemon was getting killed by the opposing people, that would still raise Magearna's special attack. And then, you know, if I got, like, a Dazzling Gleam that killed both theirs, something like that, it would then raise its special attack twice again. And it's just the idea of, like, just at any point, like, if it's the last one standing out of that first 4 Pokemon that come out, it's got a triple special attack boost. But yeah, I don't particularly like using mythical Pokemon, but when it's like, oh yeah, but I do have, like, a Magearna that I don't think I've seen, like, anyone else have. I'm sure, obviously, it's not that no one else in the world has this Pokemon or anything, but it's like, it's really uncommon that you see it, because, what is it with these Crogunks? Because, like, it is one of those of, like, you have to have every single Pokemon from Gen 1 through 7 in your, Pokemon home at the same time. There's, like, I can't imagine there's a wide portion of people that have done that. So I can't imagine there's that many people with that Magearna out there. And it's like, I just love the idea of going online and trying to, you know, stunt on people with it of like, look, I've got this Pokemon that you've not seen before. Like the same with the Vivians, of like having every single Vivian pattern. Of like, I'm just trading up a couple of those rarer ones, like the Sunset one and stuff, because it's like, it's just fun to show off some Pokemon sometimes. Oh, good old strength. Got like 90-95% accurate. I mean, like, I think Vivian, just for its gimmick alone, makes it probably one of my more favoured just bug types in general. Like the run-of-the-mill designs I don't think are great. Like for example, I think the one that we have in the UK is just like the garden one or something. It's just like green with a bit of like pinks and purples thrown in there, but yeah, I just think some of the cooler looking ones, like the snow design and the sunset design and the Pokeball design and stuff, those ones just look really cool. I mean, thank you. I am missing warm Pokemon. I do not have as a Rude. which is very annoying because they just keep like seemingly never putting out events for Zarude ever. But yeah, thank you. It's like I don't know how some people have like the living shiny dexes. How do you have the commitment to do? Oh, obviously not. Like, they don't have every Pokemon, but they have every Pokemon available as a shiny in a living dex, and I'm like, I have like 2 boxes worth of shiny Pokemon. I don't know how people do that. Yeah. I really like the idea of like teaming it up with the Oricorio as well. Having like 2 pretty. That's true. Which one do you want? Full shiny deck or a job? It's like, well, maybe a full shiny deck. Decks? It's like, maybe. But money is nice, but yeah, it's one of those things of just like I'll more than likely just have to sit there and wait for a Zarude event to come around, and it shouldn't be particularly difficult to get the Zarude because it'll probably just be like, here's a mystery gift code, go get one. It's just a matter of it's a waiting game. Come on, Greninja. God, it's really frustrating having like just, oh, here's a bunch of trainers that all just want to use swagger on you and get you confused all the time. It's like, it's just not, it's not a fun fight. It's also not great for Nuzlocke because you could just like swagger yourself to death pretty easily. They've kind of given up doing that lately though, because there's so many like game and GameStops and all that jazz. Like, there's so many physical game stores just shutting down that I can't remember the last time I actually had to go to a physical location to go get one. I think it was pre-COVID. Never forget just the, oh, here's a mystery gift where you just click mystery gift via internet. I think it was as basic as that, and it was here's a free shiny Aurora. All of these dickheads just gonna be like swaggering me the fuck out. Specifically with Zarude. I don't even like, I presume Game Freak don't hate that Pokemon, right? Oh, Scraggy. Oh, stupid. Oh. Because, like, they made a movie about Zarude. They made a movie about a Pokemon that you could get for, like, a week. And then never again. Never see it ever again. I know the event was probably like a month or something, but still, like, the amount that Pokemon has like disappeared in the last, what, 3 years, it's just like never to be seen again. After them being like, oh hey, we made an entire movie about this Pokemon, and then just forgot about it. Well, last thing is, like, I hate, I missed out the fact that there was a Zarude event, and you can't, like, get one that, you know, has previously happened. But, like, there was a Zarude event in Pokemon Go. Because I missed out on it at the time because I wasn't playing Pokemon Go. It's like... Yeah. Like, oh, I missed out on that event, so I guess, like... I think I've got, like, an event that I've been working on that gets you, like, a Mew. And I've been working on that for, like, years. But, yeah, it's just one of those weird things of, like... Gyro Ball's been... Yeah. Because I didn't activate the event when it was going on, I can't chip away at it over time, whereas, like, because I've, you know, picked up the Mew event when it was happening, I've been able to spend, like, 5 years not doing that Mew event. I can't remember exactly. I think it was a Mew event. But at least, like... I'm just gonna have to probably commit to Thumper being the head of the party here. That's like, I think, like... Didn't it say the level cap for the next gym? Yeah, it's like 37. Yeah, they are rather annoying. It's like the same with, like, I was lucky enough that Vert and Volcanion got traded to me. I did the Hooper event. I don't know where my Hooper went. I lost my Hooper somehow. And then I never got the Volcanion event. Because generally speaking, the same thing happened with both Volcanion and with Zarude. Of, like, generally speaking, by the time they do that, like, last mythical of the generation, I've probably fallen off the Pokemon game by now. And I've stopped paying attention to when all the events are occurring and stuff, so I just miss out. And it's like, as far as I can tell, they did, like, they gave you a chance to get Volcanion in, like, Gen 6 and then never again. And it's like, I was lucky enough that someone in the Discord was like, you know, I've got one and don't give a shit. So it was very appreciative that I was able to get it that way, but just, yeah, another one where it's like, yep, if you want a Volcanion, go back in time 10 years. Thanks. Oh no, okay. See what Mighty Anna's gonna do next. Oh, it's just gonna continue to scream at us. This dog's just barking its way through us. Like, there we go. Breach was nice and helpful there. Yeah. Commit to Thumper. I'll just... You'd expect a team called Team Flare to have more fire Pokemon. Let's see if there is a nasty encounter coming our way. There is a level 38 Intimidate Mighty Anna on its way. So maybe we... think that might be the right person. It looks like it, yeah. Oh no, that's just another grunt. Okay, that's fine. Just keep using Surf. I was just thinking, like, what's it? If we open up with Steelix, we don't want to get that Intimidate hitting us. So I was just thinking, we start out with Chatot. Figured as much. Then yeah, we can do a nice little swappy room. To go from here then. Paralyze heal. Need to go buy more potions already. Do we just have to defeat? Ah. Do we just have to defeat every single one in this room? Oh, well, that's not good. Hope that this Surf does something. Didn't think Fly Apart would be able to one-shot us or get close to. Right, that was my plan anyway. I'll continue to surf regardless. And we're all good with our scary phase. Yeah, I'm presuming that we just have to stop every single Team Flare member in the room. Means we are creating a bit of a level gap here. But already, like, we've got 2 level 38s when the next gym leader's only meant to be max level 37. Just waiting for it. That's why I get to come in. There we go, we avoided it. It'd be much nicer if Thumper just had like a sword stance, but unfortunately, let's see what's wrong. It's wild that they give you a Steelix so early in this game. The fact that what, it was like a level 20, and we just got gifted it in like the second town or something. Like just the base stats of Steelix alone, even at this point in the game, and we're like what, half of the gyms in or something. Like even right now, Steelix is proven to just be absolute tank. Same level as Love Disc, I think. No, I'm pretty sure it wasn't. I'm pretty sure we gave it like a level like 5 or 10 Love Disc, and I was joking like, oh well, we're gonna have to take a long time to level it up. And then I don't think it did take us that long. I might be misremembering, but because that's how a lot of the in-game trade works. Is just it. Oh, excellent. Awesome. So we can get a Yam Mega now as well. I wasn't sure if we had to level it up once more to get a Yam Mega, but yeah. We've got 1 Mega Pokemon now. Right? Right? The fact we never got Mega Yanmega. The crime. But yeah, regardless of like power level or not. Oh, I missed this little part. Yeah. Right. Bit more sense. It's not often in Pokemon where it's like you have to defeat everyone in a room. I was a bit confused by that. Ah, it's starting with an Intimidate, so... It is always level 20, yeah. I thought it might have been. Just with me, I vaguely remember, like, me thinking, oh, this Love Disc is, like, really low level. Or, you know, if it was a Love Disc that we traded, but yeah, like, whatever we traded was really low level, and they were going to take ages to level it up. And then it was like, no, it's level 20. Dragonite. Oh, it did not warn me about this fight, but that's fine. It should just do neutral to us. Or it's just gonna identify us and be dead. Okay, it did tank that. Yeah, Fire Fang. Keep straight hit, and then take down that Houndoom, and then we should fight a Mightyena after this then, I suppose. Weird that it says that that next fight is against the next person, but not against the admin. I'm just going to be swapping straight into Felix anyway. I guess maybe because the admin's not like a named trainer. It's just an admin. But it's like, fighting a level 36 Houndoom's basically as difficult as fighting a level 38 Mightyena. Like, there's not that much difference in difficulty of those two battles. Because the admins are technically classed as generic. Yeah, yeah. I figured that might be it. Good. Okay, wow. We only did 10 damage, but... Oh no. Okay, I thought he was just gonna roar us again. It's like... Yeah, Mega's like, no you don't. Speed harshly felt. Speed boost. Like, no, no, no. It avoided Supersonic again. Oh. Again! Oh! Three Supersonics. Just keep using Scary Face, it's fine. There we go. My word. There we go. I just want to at least get the Supersonic in. Excellent. Oh man. Getting the swagger off again. It's like just... And it avoided the screech as well! Oh! What is this Mightyena, this mighty dodgy dog? Come on, don't hurt ourselves. Oh, it avoided a screech again! Oh, what is this Mightyena? That's like 5 out of 6 moves dodged. And then we hurt ourselves. Oh, this roared us away. Oh, turnip, turnip, turnip. What are we gonna do? Oh my god. Swaggers everywhere. Holy shit. Yeah, let's swap. You know what? Let's hope that it doesn't roar. I'll just try and perish song this shit. Swagger again. We're gonna hurt ourselves again. Come on. Yes. The funny thing is, it'd probably roar at us. It'd probably roar us out of the battle before we died from Perish Song. There we go, it would have done immediately. Turn 1. I guess we keep just putting every single turn, just put Thumper back in. Keep doing it. Turnip. It's like, it really wants to fight this turnip. Go on, Thumper. Like, if you're just going to avoid every move I throw at you, I'm just going to cheat and you fucking Perish Song, alright? That was wild. They're not even moves. Like, Supersonic's not got the best accuracy, but like Screech. The fact 5 out of 6 between those two moves missed. Oh. But yeah, if you're just going to be annoying as shit, I'm just going to be annoying as shit and Perish Song. Where the fuck were you two? Jesus Christ. Thanks. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, just... If you're gonna pull, like, bullshit AI cheese and tactics, I'm gonna do the same. If you're just gonna get that, like, AI look and just miss, like, dodge every single attack I put out. And you know what? I'm not playing this game anymore. I'm gonna just perish one. I'm taking my football and going home. We're not playing anymore. I guess there's nothing significant on Route 13 because we've caught the one Pokemon we need. So I guess we can just like fly back to Lumios, right? First, let's buy some rice. Oh, we should have really put yeah, I'm gonna go on Thumper, but to be fair, the Rocky Helmet was really useful in that. Let's buy many Super Potions. Don't need vitamins. Ether might come in handy every now and then. You have to go Central. Oh, I mean, like, vitamins is in the ones that start boosting. I probably have sold some PP ups, but it's because like I'm keeping such like a varied like theme at the moment. Like we've got like what 10 Pokemon that we're swinging in and out of, and probably more in the future. I'm kind of transferring in and out on a whim. If you have to go through the north entrance, then I mean, I'm going to try it now out of curiosity anyway. I've like... Totally me. Oh, is it one of those things where, like, the people on the sides are still like, hey, you can't go through this route? Yeah, there's still these dudes blocking here. There's a blackout. Presume the same happens if you try and go into the middle. There's a blackout, yeah. Well, that's a shame. I was hoping that we could just be like, well, let's wait. Oh yeah, it was Kuramine that we were. As far as I'm aware, I don't 100% know, but as far as I'm aware, I think generally this is like looked upon as one of like the more middle-ish games, like mid to low. I don't think it's a particularly loved Pokemon game. It is by me. I really like Gen 6. Oh, we have to. Yeah, I think fine but not great. It's like there's nothing particularly bad about them. But I think most people are kind of like, meh. I don't think there's many people out there that are like, would put them in the top couple of their Pokemon generations. I think as well a lot of people dislike this just on the basis of like, not necessarily that it's a bad game, more that it was the first game to introduce like the 3D models and the 3D art style and stuff rather than going from sprites. So I think there's probably a little bit of like extra nastiness and like bad feelings put towards this game just because like people really enjoy the sprite versions of Pokemon, myself included. Yeah, it's kind of for me definitely why I have a bit of nostalgia for it is because this was the game that kind of got I played Black and White like through, but this was the one that really got me back into loving Pokemon again, and then got me into competitive Pokemon as well because they made the training a lot easier. So like I'd kind of played Black and White, played like I think played through Black, played through Black 2, maybe White. No, I think I played through White 2. And was like, this is fine. I really enjoy them. I think they're like two of the best. I think Gen 5's up there is like some of the strongest Pokemon games. And the artwork was great and stuff, but like it was not enough to get me like really back into Pokemon full time, like loving it. And I think just having a few friends who also got really into competitive Pokemon battling, the same time you know, with Pokemon X and Y and Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, it was just one of those of like, because I had a group of friends all playing Pokemon again with Gen 6, that's when I got really back into it and put hundreds of hours back into it again. Yeah, it'd be like, I do want to go back at some point and like, you know, give a replay through of Colosseum and Gale of Darkness, because I've got a feeling that those games don't hold up very well. But I had, like, you know, a lot of nostalgia for them, and I think that, you know, we were just so desperate for, like, give us a Pokemon RPG on consoles, that I think that they probably gave us very, like, okay games, but we just enjoyed them anyway because we really wanted, like, an actual, you know, story to go through and stuff, and not just Pokemon Stadium. Which is ironic, because nowadays I think I'd find more fun in just playing Pokemon Stadium than probably going through Colosseum and Gale of Darkness. But at the time, it was like, oh man, these are so much better than Stadium, like, I can't believe we're getting, like, full Pokemon games, and like it's like you're getting like to okay RPGs that, like, you can not even catch most of the Pokemon in. Like, pretty much every single person's run through the game is exactly the same because you got, like, 40 Shadow Pokemon to use. Well, I think this is a good point to leave it there for today. And then we can challenge the gym leader next time. Which will actually be in a couple of weeks' time. Obviously, we're doing Pokemon on Thursdays, but next Thursday I'm going to try and, like, do, you know, alternate week to week, or maybe, like, I'll do it next week where we do competitive battling. It might end up being, like, maybe we do, like, 2 weeks of a Nuzlocke and 1 week of competitive battling. We'll figure it out and we'll all discuss, like, you know, as we continue streaming, like, what people want the balance to be. We can figure that out as we're going. In my head right now, it's like, oh, we'll do 1 week of Nuzlocke, 1 week of competitive battling, and just go back and forth. But if people prefer one side to the other, we can discuss that. And, like, you know, figure out that balance of which one we should do more of if we want just a 50-50. Yeah, thank you for joining in. It's been really nice to have you in chat. Yeah, it's just always nice to see more people come in and just, you know, be able to chill and enjoy the vibes and stuff. So yeah, thank you very much for getting Twitch just for us. It's much appreciated. But yeah, everyone have a good night. I'll be back on Monday for my own. Remember that tomorrow I'll be making a probable appearance over on Carl's birthday stream for his Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. But if not, like, just go, you know, obviously just go support Carl and enjoy having his birthday stream there and then tomorrow. But yeah, I'll be back on Monday for my own streaming purposes. Yeah, thank you everyone for joining, and hope everyone has a lovely day, evening, or night, wherever you are. Thank you for watching.